Andres de Doble A Sports here with big news about the Mexico national team and their final preparation friendly games that will take place in May and in the first week of June before the 2026 FIFA World Cup. On Tuesday, the Mexican Football Federation, along with the Mexico national team, officially announced and confirmed 3 games the team will play before the 2026 FIFA World Cup in preparation for the tournament this summer. In this video, I will give you all the details and my analysis on these games, which will start next month. Starting with the first game, the Mexico national team will play versus the Ghana national team on May 22nd in Estadio Cuauhtémoc in Puebla at 12 p.m. noon Pacific time, 1 p.m. in Ciudad de Mexico and in Guadalajara. 8 days later, on May 30th, Mexico will play versus Australia. This game will be held in the United States in the Rose Bowl Stadium in Los Angeles, and the game will start at 6 p.m. in the evening Pacific time, 7 p.m. in Mexico City and in Guadalajara. And this will be the final Mexico national team game in the United States before the World Cup. And for the team's third and final preparation game before the 2026 FIFA World Cup, the Mexico national team will play versus the Serbia national team, returning to Mexico for this game, where the game will be played in Estadio Nemesio 10 in Toluca. The third game versus Serbia will be on June 4th at 1 p.m. Pacific time in the afternoon, 2 p.m. in Ciudad de Mexico and in Guadalajara. These are the Mexico national team's 3 preparation-friendly games that will be played in May and in the first days of June before the 2026 FIFA World Cup, where Mexico will be one of the host countries and play in the opening game of the tournament in Estadio Azteca. With Mexico's preparation-friendly games announced and confirmed, my reaction and analysis for these games is overall very positive. I like the games the Mexican Football Federation and the Mexico national team were able to schedule for 3 reasons. The first reason why I like these scheduled preparation-friendly games for the Mexico national team is because just like the games in March versus Portugal and Belgium, these are games against competitive, quality opponents that will elevate the team's level of play. All 3 games are against teams from outside of the CONCACAF Confederation, which is great. Many fans, myself included, have said that the Mexico national team should schedule and play more games like this against teams from other confederations. And it looks like the team and the Mexican Football Federation are finally starting to do exactly that. The games versus Ghana and Australia are both games versus World Cup teams. These will be teams we will see competing in the 2026 World Cup. And 2 preparation games versus 2 World Cup teams will help Mexico prepare for the level and style of play they will see from other teams in the tournament. And while the third game versus Serbia is not against a World Cup team, since Serbia did not qualify for the tournament, it is still a game against a competitive team from the UEFA Confederation, which is still a game that will be beneficial for Mexico and is much better than playing a Partido Molero, which the Mexican Football Federation has over the last couple of years been taking steps to move away from scheduling and playing. These are good preparation-friendly games that will elevate the team's level of play. These games will help the team grow as a whole, and these games will benefit the Mexico national team now and in the future. The second reason why I like these scheduled games for the Mexico national team is because of the cities and the stadiums where these games will be played. 2 of the 3 games will be played in Mexico, 1 in Puebla and 1 in Toluca, while their second preparation-friendly game will be in Los Angeles. This is good because the majority of games like this against competitive, quality opponents should be held in Mexico. This is something fans have been wanting for years now, more of the Mexico national team's games to be played in Mexico, in their true home territory, in front of a true home crowd. And it gives the games more meaning and excitement when the games are played in Mexico. With that, it is great to see the Mexico national team and the federation starting to hold more of the team's games in Mexico. Which leads into the third reason why I like these scheduled games for Mexico. And it is that by having two of these preparation games in Mexico and a game in the United States, it gives fans in both Mexico and the United States who might not be able to go to any of Mexico's World Cup games for whatever reasons. And yes, one of those reasons being FIFA's horrid ticket prices and their greedy dynamic pricing scam. But it gives these fans an opportunity to see the Mexico national team play in person and support the team and wish them good luck before the 2026 FIFA World Cup. With that, these three friendly preparation games for the Mexico national team are not only beneficial for the team now and in the long term, but it also gives the Mexico fans what they want, and it will give them an opportunity to show their support as the team gets ready for the World Cup. Now, the only minor critique I have about the three games scheduled, specifically regarding the stadiums where they will be played, is that I would have really liked for one of the two games that will be played in Mexico to have been held in Estadio Monterrey, the home stadium of Rayados de Monterrey, which will be one of the three host venues in Mexico for the World Cup. With Mexico's group stage games and potential elimination stage games set to be held in Estadio Azteca and in Guadalajara, this means that Mexico fans in Monterrey will not get to see their national team play a World Cup game in their local stadium. While I understand that Estadio Azteca is the home stadium of the Mexico national team, it is the official stadium of the team, and Estadio Azteca will have the best home atmosphere that will make it extremely difficult for their opponents to play in, which is why Estadio Azteca will be hosting the majority of Mexico's World Cup games. I still think that Monterrey not getting to host one of Mexico's games is a bit disappointing, given Monterrey has very passionate football fans and Mexico national team fans. And since the Mexico national team is going to hold its World Cup games in Estadio Azteca in Ciudad de Mexico and Estadio Guadalajara, I do believe that the Mexico national team should have held at least one of their final preparation friendly games in Monterrey to give the Mexico fans in Monterrey justice, to show respect to the fans there, and give them the opportunity to create a great fan atmosphere and show their support in the lead up to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It is a shame and disappointing that Estadio Monterrey and Mexico fans in Monterrey will not be given this opportunity in these three preparation games, but I hope that in Mexico's games after the World Cup, the Mexican Football Federation and the Mexico national team do play one of their games in Monterrey, in Estadio Monterrey, and give the Mexico fans in Monterrey justice and the recognition they deserve. But overall, outside of the idea of holding one of the games in Monterrey, it is an A grade for the Mexican Football Federation and the Mexico national team for scheduling these games, as these games are an overall positive for the Mexico national team. Two of these three preparation-friendly games will give Mexico fans in Puebla and Toluca the opportunity to show their support for the team and wish them good luck in the World Cup. And the game versus Australia in Los Angeles will be an opportunity for Mexico fans in the United States to do the same. These games are against competitive, quality opponents from outside of the CONCACAF Confederation that will also be competing in the World Cup. And they are games that will elevate the team's level of play, which will help the team grow as a whole and benefit the Mexico national team now and in the future. I am excited for these three games. I'm really excited for these three games. And hopefully, Mexico can put up good performances, get three good results, and build up on the positive momentum they created in March after their good performances versus Portugal and Belgium. And that the Mexico national team, with three good results in these preparation games, is able to take this positive momentum with them into their games during the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Andres de AA Sports. Leave your opinions on the Mexico national team's 3 preparation friendly games that they will play in May and early June versus Ghana, Australia, and Serbia in the comments below. That will be all for this video. If you enjoy my videos covering Mexican football and the Mexico national team, as well as the Mexico women's national team, leave a like on the video and subscribe to support the channel. Stay tuned in for more content on the channel covering the Mexico women's national team and their Women's World Cup qualifying game on Saturday versus Puerto Rico, as I plan to make a video covering that game. Andres de AA Sports. That will be all for this video. With that, thanks for watching and listening. Viva Mexico!